Welcome to ROFLcast Uncut, where minds combine
and penises smush.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. This is gonna happen, Shane.
It's not gonna fucking happen.
Shane, look at your penis. Like her when I come back.
I don't even know who that person is.
Janet Jackson. You know who Janet Jackson is? That's her. You don't know?
No.
She's part of the Jackson family. They became famous with this the group Jackson 5. There's 4 of them, which is weird.
Never heard of them.
They're great. They sing the song ABC.
Yeah?
Easiest to way me ABC 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me, girl. It's easy. It's like counting up to 3.
So that was Janet Jackson singing the really high part?
I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other main person in that band was
Tito.
Pretty sure Tito Ortiz was the backup singer. No, that was Michael Jackson. And when he got famous, his sister LaToya and his sister Janet also became famous.
Oh.
Weirdly enough, the other boys that were in the band with him did not become famous.
Michael Jackson, he's the one that the glove wouldn't fit on, right?
Yeah. Gloves and fit. The problem is all black people look the same, but he's the one that doesn't. It was like how all the Cylons were white except for that one black dude that was in like 2 episodes. He was number 6, or no, not number 6, obviously. Number 3. And like you saw him 1 episode, that was it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? And then turns out Xena Warrior Princess is also a Cylon?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? That's unfair.
Very unfair.
Although the Cylons, they had pretty good taste in women, because let's be honest, Xena Warrior Princess still looking pretty hot.
Battlestar, she was pretty damn.
She's looking good. Yeah, she's looking good. And she was in the last episode of The Flight of the Conchords.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I did.
You fucking dick. Well, I did.
And the chick in that show, whose name I know, Pack. Might be her last name. I might be making that up.
Anna Paquin?
No. God damn, I really forgot her name, but I actually do know her name, and I've said it before. She's on a couple shows, but she has dimples, which is rare for an Asian girl.
That is rare for an. Yeah. I have no fucking idea.
Not as rare as boobs, but still pretty rare. Even rarer on an Asian girl, me.
It's even more rare.
Thing you have on
an Asian girl. Yeah, that's pretty rare.
And and 6 obviously super hot. Whose name I'm also forgetting.
6 is 6 the Asian?
No, 6 is
white
the main,
girl.
Yeah, the main character in the show. Have you not seen Battlestar Galactica?
Fuck, I've seen every episode. You dick.
The fuck is wrong with you? You don't know 6?
I haven't watched it.
She didn't even have a name.
It's been over for like 2 years. I'm on to other things.
Has it honestly been over for 2 years?
Yeah, man.
It's a long fucking time, dude.
But damn it, I should know her name. It's Trisha Helfer.
Trisha Helfer. Yeah.
See, I know
she's
my
hot.
Battlestar.
She was actually at the what's it called?
Comic-Con?
The Calgary Comic-Con.
She was?
Yeah, I would have gone
She was at
down
the Calgary Comic-Con?
The Calgary Comic-Con.
Was it actually put on by like the Comic-Con guys, or was it just
the same comic book convention, pop culture fair that we have here is what happened over there.
Okay. So it wasn't actually like an official Comic-Con.
Well, no, but it's a comic book convention. Calling it Comic-Con, I guess, is incorrect, but fuck, it's still really good. It turns out if you listen to what was that song that they all woke up to?
This song that they all woke up to?
It was good. They all were listening Bob Dylan. All the Cylons realized they were Cylons by hearing Bob Dylan in their head.
Oh yeah.
Grace
all
Park.
along the Watchtower.
Her name is Grace Park, and she was number 8, aka Boomer.
Yeah, that's the one that I thought.
And Mary McDonald, who played Laura Roslin.
Yeah, the president.
I love her.
You love her?
Yeah, I love her.
You want her to have your children?
I would have her children had I be 50 years older than I am now.
You'd have her children?
I would let her have my children. If her uterus wasn't destroyed, if menopause wasn't wrecking her body, and I was 50 years older. So if I was 55,
you'd be all over that.
I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
She's a good-looking older woman.
Very pretty for an older woman. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's some older women that are very, like, what's her name? Helen Mirren. I'd still fuck her. She's a grand gilf.
No, I don't think I could.
I don't know, man. I saw her at the Oscars. She was looking pretty hot.
Yeah, pass.
All right.
I think the one older actress,
Julianne Moore is good looking for 45 or whatever.
You ever seen that show Hudson Hawk, the movie Hudson Hawk with
No.
Bruce Willis?
No.
The chick that is in that. Fuck, what the hell is her name?
Hudson Hawk, isn't it?
Hudson Hawk, yeah. It was a movie with Bruce Willis back in the 90s. And
Well, she was old back then.
No.
She's 300 now.
She would be older now. You'll know who it is. As
Andy
soon as
McDowell?
That's the one.
Really? I don't remember what she looked like. I'm gonna IMDb her. There should be a sexy over 40 list for Hollywood, but oh god, no! Come on, the girl wasn't she in like that TV show? What was that TV show?
I have no idea. Oh no, you know which one? Top. The chick from Weeds, man.
Oh yeah, she's pretty. She's not hot, but she's very mom. Like if I was gonna score a soccer mom, that's the soccer mom I would probably score.
Definitely, I'd totally be all over that.
Wow, that's is she that old?
The Weeds chick?
Yeah,
I think so.
I would screw Brie Vandekamp from Desperate Housewives, even though she looks like an alien that was bitten by a vampire. I'd still bone her. I don't know why.
Even though she looks like an alien vampire,
No,
I'd still get all over that shit.
Alien
Hook me
vampires
up.
are the most powerful vampires.
Totally into
as I've
alien
learned.
vampires.
Katie Sackhoff, not hot. She was in Bionic Woman. Also Starbuck. Yeah.
I know. I'd do that.
One, I don't like short hair.
Yeah.
Two, when she had long hair, still not hot. So not really. Not really
This
helping.
ain't gonna work for
I'm not
me.
gonna help in the cause. Yeah.
You can't tell me you wouldn't do that.
I would fuck Gaius Baltar before I fuck Starbuck.
Fuck that. No.
At least Gaius Baltar has a nice slender body and long hair. She has broader shoulders than I do. And I like
because you have very feminine shoulders.
I do have I have very big shoulders. I will let Tamil Pinnickett and Jamie Bamber tag team me. Apollo and Hilo.
Pass.
I'd let that happen.
I would never let that happen.
Who was that black chick on the show? Duala? Yeah, she's not a bad looking chick.
Yeah.
She was the like navigation officer for the black chick. She dated Adama for a little while.
Okay. Yeah.
And then she killed herself.
Yeah, that was
Spoilers.
Yeah.
She's
My
not
bad.
a bad looking chick.
Yeah, I'd be in that.
I like how she was like kind of into Laura Roslин's helper dude
Yep.
for a while, and then all of a sudden she starts dating fucking Adama.
Adama.
Like this is so weird.
Yeah.
It's a big jump to go from that little like what was his name? Peter or something.
I don't remember.
I liked
his name.
him.
You
I found him
liked
very
him?
endearing. Yeah, he had a lot of like he felt very real. Where all the characters felt like. Now they're all pushed over the edge. They're all, in each other's face. He felt very, like, endearing. His biggest problem was trying to talk to Duala, which is kind of sweet in a way, He was, like, very stressed out with all the situation.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And Gaeta kind of stepped up later on in the seasons.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, they sort of give him more airtime, so to speak.
Yeah, well, he can act like a motherfucker, right?
Oh,
He was really
totally.
good. His time to shine was after Gaius took over.
Yeah.
Gaius easily performed the best on that show. Like he had the hardest acting job on that show.
Oh, without a doubt.
Talking to people who weren't there, and,
While talking to people who are there at the same time,
and then constantly changing from a political leader, and he has to constantly pretend like he knows what he's talking about, but he has to tell the audience that he doesn't know what he's talking about, but convince everybody on the ship that he does know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
It's such a difficult thing to do.
Totally. And quick side note: if you have an intention of watching Battlestar Galactica,
Don't listen to what we just said.
you may want to skip over that.
Turns out the things he was talking to were angels the entire time.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
And I still haven't seen the finale of Lost, so I don't know what what that's gonna
Those all
lead
angels.
into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ron
it's-
Moore just did both of those shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, all angels.
Yeah.
No, the way that do you want to know?
What, Lost?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to know. I'm
gonna
only
tell
in
you.
season 3, so you're not
I'm
going
gonna tell you everything right now.
No, I'm going to take the headphones
Smoke
off.
Monster is a didgeridoo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all right.
You took the headphones off.
I
I'm
did,
sitting right
yeah.
next to you.
I know, but-
if anything, you're gonna hear me clearer without the headphones.
No.
God damn it.
No. Motherfucker. All right, so should we start a fucking podcast,
It's
or
rare
what are we doing?
for a show to jump from the Sci-Fi Channel all the way to ABC or NBC.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen with shows, but it was that popular that it jumped networks to a bigger
Which
network.
show?
Battlestar Galactica did.
It jumped from sci-fi to ABC?
It did, yeah.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
It was always Sci-Fi, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Sci-Fi is owned by ABC, and they started airing it on ABC.
Oh.
For the last couple seasons. That's how popular the show was.
Oh yeah, it was
which is
huge, man.
crazy
It was
rare.
massive when
Crazy
it
rare.
came out.
Yeah.
Everybody watched that fucking show.
Well, I mean, look at Johnny and Kate plus 8, right? That's a big show too.
Yeah.
And that hasn't jumped networks because that's still like TLC's like, fuck it, we'll keep the money, right? But Sci-Fi doesn't have the monetization to keep a show like that. Like Eureka and shit is perfect for that network because it gets just enough ratings to live. Same or to do well. Same with Warehouse 13, which is a fun show.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, that's why I think it's tough for them to do things like Stargate anymore because it's such a
Expensive show.
yeah, it's so expensive to do all the special effects and all the CGI.
Well, the funny thing is that special effects are getting cheaper, yes, but they're also getting more complex, which makes them more expensive.
Yeah.
Because before, like, there was this really weird sweet spot that allowed Voyager to go for 7 seasons because Voyager didn't have great ratings.
Yeah.
Star Trek Voyager. Because the show itself, like, it had mediocre ratings, but then the graphics were getting so cheap around that time that they could hammer out acceptable graphics
Yeah.
and still stay on the air and still stay relevant without a huge budget. But then it took like a twist because all these giant blockbusters started utilizing graphics more.
Yeah.
And now what people expect out of computer graphics completely changed.
Oh yeah, you can't just shit the bed when it comes to CGI anymore.
You can't do what Voyager did. Then when Enterprise started doing it, Enterprise had to be a very expensive show in order to keep up with the graphics that
pull it
time.
off.
And then it just didn't have the ratings for it, which is weird because you think Enterprise would have crazy ratings. They did everything right. They made the Vulcan the sexy one because Vulcans can be sexy, and we've never seen a sexy Vulcan until we had to poll, right?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I've never watched Star Trek. I just know a lot about this shit.
Enterprise or Star Trek in
Nothing,
general?
ever. Yeah. Whereas, no, I watched Voyager. I've watched Voyager. Not all of it, but I've seen some of it. I really like Voyager. I thought it was really good. Everyone says it's the worst, and I loved it.
It is.
Oh wow, because like Harry Kim and Tom Paris's relationship, that was like Harold and Kumar for me. I loved it, and the Doctor and Seven of Nine's relationship is great. What I hate is that they all called her Seven, and then when Battlestar Galactica came out, they started calling her Six. Different girls, obviously, but they have a character. The main female sex bomb is a number.
Yeah.
And now the movie called I Am Number 4 coming out. What's with the numbers?
I don't know.
I'm gonna name my
Hollywood's
kid 9.
into numbers right now, man.
9's my favorite number. I'm gonna name my kid 9.
Yeah.
Also,
hey 9, what's up?
2 movies called 9.
Yep.
3 movies called 9 came out at the same time. Not at the same time, but one came out a little while ago called The Nines, which is Ryan Reynolds. Independent film came out a couple years before them. Then 9 came out.
The one
which is
with
the
Elijah
puppets.
Wood?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That was a good movie.
It was all right.
That was a good movie.
It was all right.
It was good. In fact, it was great.
No Toy Story 3.
Fuck Toy Story 3. Toy Story's bullshit.
Toy Story 3 was fucking awesome, and don't
we'll
you
get into
fucking
that.
hack it or I'll
And then-
slap you around.
I'm into that. And then we had 9, which is a movie directed by the guy who did Chicago, which I regard as one of the worst films ever made.
Chicago or 9?
Chicago. I never watched 9.
You
I think Chicago one those musicals.
You consider
movies-
Chicago one of the worst movies
it's
ever
fucking
made?
Awful. I hate Renee Zellweger with a passion. She cannot act. Oh my god. I refuse to watch Bridget Jones's Diary because I want my actors to change their expression on their face.
Yeah.
At least once in the film. Keanu
Have
Reeves
you
at least
seen
changes
Bride
his
of
eyebrows.
Chucky? That's a lot worse than Chicago.
First of all, Bride of Chucky had
Chucky?
the chick from Chasing Amy, and she's great.
No, it didn't.
It wasn't her?
No.
I knew that.
It was definitely not the chick from Chasing Amy.
Or not Chasing. Oh yeah, no, that's what I thought it was. Bride of Chucky. Chucky used to scare the shit out of me as a kid. It's the one thing that scared me, like to a point of not being able to sleep.
Are you gonna prove me wrong now?
Jennifer Tilly. That's the bitch.
Oh. Her, the chick from Liar Liar?
And Cheers.
And Bound?
Cheers?
She was on Cheers?
Son of a bitch, she was on Cheers.
I remember she was in Bound, and she was on the other movie I just said. Liar Liar. She played the lead against Jim Carrey. Like, she was the chick that he was...
I definitely got her confused. I guess I saw like a trailer for the movie and thought it was her and never thought of it after that.
But there is another female lead in Bride of Chucky. Maybe
Perhaps
you're
that's
thinking
her,
the other
yeah.
one.
I was seeing the girl with a really high pitch. No, Katherine Heigl's the other chick in
Yeah.
this movie. Ugh. Fucking hate that bitch.
I know you do. I still think she's hot.
Did we have a fight about this already?
We did.
Okay.
I don't think we recorded on the podcast, but
Okay,
I'm
then
definitely.
we need to have this fight right now.
She's
Katherine
fucking
Heigl-
hot, man.
No, she's not hot. She's a fucking
totally
troll.
hot.
She's a dumb bitch, and she.
I'm not talking about her personality. I'm just saying
Personality's
she's
part
hot.
of looks, man.
She's hot.
A girl can be hot or not depending on personality. There's girls I met that I thought were hot when I first met them, and as I got to know them, I grew to hate them a lot.
Yeah.
And then they weren't hot anymore.
Yeah, that's probably because shit went sideways after
But
you
even
guys
when I meet a
got
chick,
it busy.
there was
or
a girl
something.
I know. I'm not. Yeah, after I fucked him. There was a girl.
You're like, oh, I fucked him. You're not hot anymore. See ya.
I did fuck them. What was the? Hey, Jack Bender directed Child's Play 3. Did you know that?
No.
Oh.
Who the fuck is Jack Bender?
He's the porno director.
Oh.
No, he's not a porno director. Jack Bender, years active 1971 to present, has directed such things as Alias,
Yeah.
Lost. He did pretty much all of Lost.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He directed Chucky 3?
Yeah, Joan of Acadia, also a good show. Boston Public,
Wow.
Judging Amy. The Sopranos, of course, he did Sopranos. Felicity. Yeah, and so he's also done that. Can we get back to... Okay, it wasn't the... Let's go back to where we started and got off track.
Okay, well, why don't we...
It wasn't the girl from Chasing Amy that was in Bride of Chucky. That was my mistake. The girl from Chasing Amy who was in that... Let me see that. Chasing... You see her tits in Mallrats, right? She's changing into...
Oh, you're talking about the fuck's her name? She dated... what's his name for a while?
Ben Affleck?
No.
Joey Lauren Adams. Is
Yeah, she actually dated Kevin Smith for a while.
Yeah, I like her. She was in The Exorcist 2, hey?
I didn't see it.
You ever saw Exorcist 2? You don't watch horror movies, though.
Not really. Not unless it's like fucking Reanimator or, you know.
We need to go watch The Last
Those
Exorcism.
types. The Last Exorcism?
Yeah.
The number one
I'll take
movie...
you tonight. I'll pay.
The number one movie that's on my list right now that I'm supposed to watch is Old Boy.
So fucking good.
That's, yeah, see.
Best fight
I've
scene
had a
I've
bunch
ever
of
seen in
people
a
like,
movie.
You have to watch Old Boy. I'm
Wow,
like,
she
all
has
right, I'll
gone
watch
down.
fucking Old Boy.
No, the Terminator. No, when Terminator
Oh,
Salvation
Joey
came out.
Lauren Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah, her
When Terminator
career...
came out.
I think Biodome was the peak.
Yeah, she was in Harvard, man. She was in Dr. Dolittle, too. Let's be honest.
That's obviously the peak of her career.
But yeah, when Terminator Salvation came out,
Yeah.
this company that makes like or Mega Shark versus whatever, and
Sharktopus?
when Science came out, they made a movie called Signals. Like
Transmorphers.
they do things to rip off people. They made one called
it's
the
It's Roger Corman, right?
Yeah.
Roger Corman, all his fucking
Exterminators,
3
starring
million films.
Joey Adams. She was in that.
What?
Yeah, she was in that.
In what?
In the Exterminators.
Exterminators?
Yeah, but it actually says Exterminators.
Oh, that's pretty good. We should rent a whole bunch of Robert Corman films and do like a podcast
I was completely
about
wrong. That's not what that film is.
Oh.
It's a 2009 American black comedy starring Heather Graham, Amber Heard, Jennifer Coolidge, and Matthew Sledell.
it. Oh.
Yep.
Either way, I still say we go rent a bunch of Roger Corman films.
I've gotten 3 things wrong today.
I know it's an off day. It's been a while since we did a podcast.
It's
and
been a very long time.
We're 18 minutes in and we haven't even done the intro.
We haven't started the podcast.
Yeah,
This is
this is
Uncut.
just all the uncut.
This is
People
Uncut.
can just like listen to us bitch.
You can listen. I should talk about my ex-girlfriend on this. No, it's
Sure.
funny. The
Yeah,
last podcast we
yeah.
had. No, not gonna.
No, right,
yeah.
maybe no.
No, I will. Last podcast that we did like a long time ago before Dom left.
That was before Dom. We did
Yeah.
Dom's house, right?
Yeah, no, we were at after 4th and Vine we did one. Yeah,
we did. Have you even edited
I
that
never
one?
even posted it.
Oh.
I'll post it. I will do it. So that's technically 43, I guess that's the next one. But live
Yeah.
at 4th and Vine, I introduced the fact that I did have a girlfriend. I was like, yeah, she can be on it. Oh, I'll throw it in there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then we've been together 4 years, may as well. Broke up with her a month later.
Yeah. It's all because she was on the ROFLcast.
It is. It's like a sign. It happened with Stacy. Put Stacy on ROFLcast, broke up. We were never dating, but all that shit went down after that.
Well, maybe stop
It's
bringing
like
bitches onto the
I don't
ROFLcast,
know.
man.
It's a bad idea. Women in
Clearly,
ROFLcast.
it's a bad idea.
Know what I'm going to do?
What are you
I'm
gonna
bring
do?
on girls that I hate and put them on ROFLcast.
And then
Just like, hey, you want to come join us on a recording? And they'll be like, yeah, we do. This is great. This is the best show on the internet.
obviously.
The tagline on the website is the greatest podcast ever. Copyright 2008. Because
Yeah.
so often there's fucking sites up. I've been updating every day for the last couple
You have
months.
been. You've been doing good. Even without us doing podcasts, you've had a nice stream of shit being
7 of the
posted
worst
onto
things I
website.
said this week get 500-600 hits consistently.
Yeah.
Those things are fucking rock.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. It's
All
like,
that
you
is
gotta
my
just-
Twitter. Like
yeah,
I just
just
take it.
post the fucking worst shit ever.
I've
and-
said that. And the funny thing is, I do it every week because
Yeah.
that's the terrible shit that I say.
Yeah.
Happens
It's
I
like,
did
I
a
do
weird
that
neck movement
anyway.
there. Did you see that? I did like weird jerking head movement
little
there.
bit.
It was like a black thing.
Kind of awkward.
Yeah, I looked like a chicken. I'm upset. I actually hurt my neck with that one.
I think you did. I feel so like dirty without Dom here.
I
It's
feel
just something
wrong
like-
without Dom.
yeah,
Wrong without Dom.
You know, and it's
I talked to him this morning actually.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I find that like whenever we do the podcast, I'm always the everyman. I play the
Yes.
role of you guys talk about movies and shit, and I'm sitting here going, "Who the fuck is that? What fucking movie are you talking about?" If people are listening to this, they're gonna have no idea unless they hang out with you guys on a regular basis.
Well, we have IMDb, so we don't need Dom.
That's true. We do have IMDb, but you know, it's like
I talked to him today. He got new shifts at work.
excellent.
Yeah, which is good. They fired actually one of the dudes there, and now he has all the better shifts, which
Awesome.
is yeah. And you know he's making more money now, which
That's
is good.
Yeah. Well, making money
funny
at all.
thing is, touched by celebrity, Mr. Would have been Aquaman, but now is Green Arrow on Smallville.
Yeah.
Regular at his bar.
Wow.
What
Well, that's
up?
what happens when shit gets filmed
What
in
up?
Vancouver.
That's what happens when chicken. Fringe was filming outside his place. I follow the Fringe blog, one of the best shows on television.
Hollywood North, man.
Outside his place. Fringe is the best show on television. God damn it, that show's good. It's like Star Wars. It's like X-Files if they knew where it was going instead of just being ambiguous the entire fucking series.
Yeah.
They explain shit, man. They explained William Bell. They explained where Peter's from. They explained all that shit, and then now they've moved on to new mysteries.
I've never seen Fringe.
What?
Never seen Fringe.
Oh my god.
Never
Watch it.
seen Fringe.
Watch
yet.
it. Go pick up the first season on Blu-ray and DVD. Look
Yeah.
at Best Buy near you. It's weird. I don't stumble on words often. I can hear sirens. No, that's wind.
It's wind.
I don't stumble on words often, but I met my friend's little brother's girlfriend today. I'm like, I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm sorry. I've been working computer shit all day. My mind's not working. It wasn't even
fucking
true.
useless.
I just started working on the computer shit. I had no reason to fuck up the words that I said.
She was just like so stunningly hot of a
No, she
16-year-old.
wasn't.
You were just like,
No. I have a funny story about a 16-year-old that I'll tell you later.
all right.
And
that won't be on the uncut.
I'll fucking put it on the main podcast. It's a funny fucking story.
Okay.
She's probably listening to this right now.
Yeah, maybe not.
Way too young.
Yeah.
I'm waiting till I keep telling her, I'm like, I'm waiting till you're 18, bitch.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. We're getting
Whatever,
too
man.
much
You
trouble.
have to be like Stalin. You got to plant your seeds early. It's a 5-year plan.
It's a 5-year plan.
In 5 years, that'll make her the woman I want her to be.
Here at ROFLcast, we're just like religion. Get them when they're young.
Exactly. And the best, god damn it, dude. The best part about planting seeds early with younger girls is that you don't know that they're younger when you approach them.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest here, I don't look like I'm very old. Now that I shaved, I look 14.
Well, I mean, I'll give you like, you look like an 18-year-old.
I probably look like an 18-year-old at the best of times.
Yeah.
But my hair is done right now, but when it's not done, I'm wearing a hat and a t-shirt, not wearing a dress shirt.
Yeah.
I look like I'm 14.
Yeah.
I'm just like a fat 14-year-old. But a fat, ugly, proud 14-year-old. But when I approach girls, generally it's because they look like they're maybe a couple years younger than me.
Yeah.
I'd say 22, like 20. Generally, I like girls around the age of 20 because they're still stupid enough to fall for my bullshit, and they're old enough that they're socially acceptable with my friends. That's fair, right? That's not unreasonable. And younger girls like older guys.
Yeah.
And the benefit of being the older guy is that I am older, but I also, not by much. I'll be
I was just saying, what are you, fucking 24?
yeah, not even. Barely. I don't even know how old I am. But either way, I'm old enough to be the older guy, but young enough to still be fun.
Oh, there you go. You're not old balls yet.
I'm not old balls yet. Although I've been hanging out with this one chick, and that girl Kim that I went on a date with last week.
Yeah.
Did I talk about her? Yeah. Anyway, this girl I knew kind of from school, whatever. And she was a few years behind me. I hit her on in the cafeteria one day. I pick up a lot of girls at cafeterias.
You do. Cafeterias or random stores or restaurants, wherever you go, you're just kind of like, hey.
Food courts where I met most of the girls.
Food courts.
Yeah, the West Edmonton Mall food court. You want to meet with ladies? That's where it's at.
Just go to the West
God,
End.
that's pathetic.
Just like grab your food and just go sit down at the table and be like, hey, can I eat lunch with you?
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works every time.
No,
well,
it doesn't.
it doesn't work every
And I'll
time.
get to
I got
as
that
well.
story.
Let's not talk about any of these things.
All right. We'll just talk about the fact that we're going to talk about them later or not on the podcast.
And never speak of them.
Never mention it ever again.
Just
Fuck.
tease it. Well, the girl that I saw a while ago, when we went out, she was like, "So what do you have to do?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just like, chill with my friends, like have a few beers, barbecue and shit, like just like the same old bullshit that I usually give." I'm not gonna be like, "I like playing Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday nights.
I
like
play
recording
StarCraft too. I record
till
podcasts.
4 fucking a.m. on a Thursday. I like to film this shitty movie that I'm working on. Like,
I think I got to work on my line. My line is usually like, yeah, I'm an event coordinator. I have a band. I'm internet marketing. I do consulting. I do all these things.
They don't want a fucking
doesn't
resume.
Work.
Never.
Doesn't work.
Really, what you gotta do is give them. It's like, oh, I do some and give them like you like very normal things, and then throw in a nugget of a weird thing you do.
Yeah.
And then like and then I do like this like online radio show with my friends. And like she's like, what? I'm like, oh, we'll talk about that later. I want to hear more about you. And then they build a mystery in their head, and whatever they make up in their head will always be better what you can come up with.
That's true.
It's like I work with kids with autism and shit, and like because that's basically what you do.
I don't do that. I work with the professionals who work with the kids with autism.
Yeah, that's like I work with autism. That's all you have to say. I work with autism. That'll be end.
Yeah.
It's like, well, like most when I'm not recording with my band.
That's such an incorrect statement.
Yeah, I know it. That's
Continue.
What I'm basically trying to say is lie as much as possible.
Just lie through your
Be as
teeth.
dishonest as you can.
Well, dude, okay, this is the thing for me though. I don't got to be fucking dishonest. I have played with Econoline Crush. I have played with Wide Mouth Mason.
You're
I
right,
have
but you don't
played
want to
with
be a
Kim
braggart.
Mitchell.
Hi, I'm sorry for making a lot of noise right now.
Oh yeah, we're just recording a little podcast.
Shane's
Got some
roommate's here.
Yeah.
Now, what's your name? Sorry. Cassandra. When I came in, Cassandra looked super pissed. She like walked in. She saw this overweight brown guy standing in the middle of the room, and she was started to dial like 401. She's like, "I need the number for INS immediately." And I'm like, "No, I'm friends with Shane." She's like, "Oh, he knows English. We're okay."
There's some weird immigrant in my house.
Yeah, that's what we got to record.
We
more.
need to
Don't
eject
if
him.
you were here, we wouldn't have these problems. We wouldn't have.
Yeah, we would
although
have Dom,
we would
yeah.
we would have stranger girls showing up at the apartment randomly because it's happened.
If Dom was here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was this one girl that was stalking Dom at work. Just this crazy chick that like was crazy in love with him. And then she called his phone. I answered because he didn't want to answer. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" She's like, "Is this Abby?" And I'm like, "I didn't say my name. By voice, she recognized me." She's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, I've heard a lot about you." I'm like, "How would she know who I am?"
Yeah.
It was the most terrifying experience of my life. He has stalkers. That's what happens when you're
Wow.
good looking. Yeah, I've never had that problem before.
He doesn't have a cell phone anymore.
He doesn't. Well, when you rack up $1,000 phone bill, really? How do you even do that?
Okay, no. I have done that. I've racked up $1,000 phone bill. But I was in Orlando, Florida on work, and I was making work calls in Orlando on my Canadian cell phone.
That's the stupidest thing you could ever do ever. Use a phone card. Get an international.
Well, no,
roaming plan.
dude. After that, I bought a $10 cell phone. The next time I went down there and got paid $100, it was unlimited to anywhere in North America. But that,
Wow.
yeah, that first time
Do
when
they
I
have phone plans like that all over the U.S.? Because
Yeah.
people complain about that shit
all the time in the U.S., man, it's $100
Such
unlimited
horseshit.
calls anywhere in North America for $100 a
Damn
month.
it! What is that, like Verizon or something?
Verizon, Sprint.
T-Mobile has that.
T-Mobile,
too.
any
I
of the
burped
big
it right
guys.
into the microphone.
Whatever.
I like lean forward to burp.
This is the Uncut. People can hear us.
People are going to
burp.
be really upset by this. I'm upset by this. Can I get back to my story? With
I don't even know what story you were talking about.
we moved on a lot.
I don't know.
Back to Kim.
It's the longest Uncut ever.
She basically was like, "Yeah, I like to like party, like go clubbing and all this shit."
Oh, yeah,
and,
the
like,
chick you went on a date with.
So
That's
then
where we were.
It sounds fucking exhausting. She's like, "Yeah, I love like going out to like lounges, getting drinks and shit." I'm like, "Wow, this bitch watches a lot of Sex in the City." That just happened. And I was like, "Yeah, cool." So we went out for drinks, and she ordered like some stupid martini.
Yeah.
And like not a martini. Martinis are good, but she ordered some dumb cocktail, right? And then I'm like, "This girl's an idiot." Right? She's a woo girl.
When she ordered a Cosmopolitan?
Well, it wasn't a Cosmopolitan. I wish it was Cosmopolitan. It'd make the story a lot better, but it was some random like thing with blue curacao and like fruit. She's like, "Oh, these taste so good. You can't even taste the alcohol." And I'm like, "Why would you get a drink? You can't taste the alcohol." It's like,
Stop picking up 14-year-olds, Abby.
yeah, well, no, she's older than me. Yeah, this is what the depressing part is.
What does she work at? Where the fuck does she work?
She's still in school, I think. She's doing her master program, whatever. Anyway, so I have.
She sounds like a very dumb girl getting her
She's
master's.
so hot though. She's way out of my league. Hi.
Hi, I just want to know if I can use your umbrella because it's
I don't. Sure.
crazy raining.
Is it raining outside now?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Crazy.
I didn't even know that was mine.
Well, it's not mine, and it's up there, and I don't know where mine is.
Do it.
Okay.
use it. There you
You
go.
might need to cover your hair later. Oh my god, that just happened.
What happened? I
She
missed it.
she threw it out the wall. She's like, "Fuck this umbrella," and just speared and chucked it out
I
the wall.
hate Shane and his fucking
No,
umbrella.
honestly, it just popped open in her hand for no reason and it's like launched.
Launched out of my hand.
It's like in Batman Returns, Penguin's umbrella that like shoots
Yeah.
shit. That's exactly what happened there.
That's awesome.
That was incredible. Wow.
That is pretty awesome.
Hey, the people listening on audio at home are gonna love this segment.
Yeah, they're like,
because they can
"Hey."
experience the entire visuals of what just
Definitely.
happened. Anyway, she was basically saying, "Yeah, I like to go clubbing and shit." I'm so off that. I don't want to go to club. I don't want to,
Dude, I honestly, I've never gone clubbing. I think like maybe in my entire life I've gone to clubs like 10 times, and usually it's because I was taken there by other people.
See, you knew me 2 years ago or a year ago even. I was like that a year ago. I go to clubs every night. I go to like Bank on Wednesdays. I go to like Hudson's on Industry Night on Mondays. I go out to Empire on the weekends.
Hudson's I wouldn't classify as a club.
Hudson's on Industry Night.
Oh no, yeah, like Hudson's on a
It's
Friday.
nuts.
It gets pretty fucking busy.
Yeah.
But it's not like when I think club, I think you're fucking, the Rum Jungle at West Edmonton Mall, or places that are like
that's Empire. But yeah,
you know.
that's exactly where I go. That
Yeah.
shows how long you've been out of it. You called it Rum Jungle.
yeah.
Actually, my first year in university, I dated a girl whose dad was part owner in that. So we got to take the Humvee limo there and get like
Oh my
VIP and
God.
shit. Oh, but she was awesome to date. Free drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, did not work out. Needless to say, because I met a girl named Penny who is amazing and now
Yeah.
married.
You should get it. Your new girlfriend should be like the daughter of the owner of Diamonds.
Yeah, you know how I feel about strip clubs. First of all,
Yeah, you hate them.
yeah, I don't go to strip clubs. People
No.
think that I do. People think that that's something conducive to my personality. Not at all. Would never go to a strip club. I hate them.
What if it was like one of your good friends' bachelor parties?
I'll go for a bachelor party. I'll go for a birthday. Like Dominic took me there for his birthday. First and only time I've ever been to a strip club.
Yeah.
And I think I might have went to a strip club in Amsterdam, but I don't remember Amsterdam at all.
Okay.
People are like, how's Amsterdam? I'm like, I have no clue. There's about 4 or 5 photos. You can see them on Facebook. I don't.
That's as much as I remember.
my
Those
eyes are not
4
open for
photos.
Any of them.
Yeah.
So
Fucking hardcore.
it's pretty legit. Either way, I think I'm getting to that stage in my life at like 23, 24, where you're done with clubs.
Yeah.
Maybe not done for like good, but you're just like, I'm off that right now. I'm not.
Well, it's you don't really have a desire to go out to them on a regular basis. Like, see, for me, I've never had the real experience of going to the clubs on a regular basis, because anytime that I go out to a bar or go out to drink, it's usually music related. I'm either playing a show somewhere or I'm going to see my friend's band. So I still go to, like rock bars and rock clubs, so to speak, but
Yeah.
that's not your clubbing experience
Right,
in
I go
my
to hip-hop
eyes.
dance bars
Yeah,
and all that
exactly.
shit. Yeah,
I've like the only time I ever really go to any other things is like, although I missed it when he came through town, is like when Dead Mouse was in town.
Yeah.
When there's like that some really good music that's coming through. When this like I don't know,
Well, I go
something
see those
beyond
raves
just
too. I go to raves as well, but like,
Yeah.
I'm talking more like
Like
those are
house
events,
music
right?
and
those are events.
shit like that.
This is more like club and scene, but that just sounds exhausting for me. I don't want to
Dude, that's way too
go
much work.
dancing all night and pick up. Like I don't even want to pick up girls at a bar anymore. Like when I go to drink, I want to drink with the guys now, or not the guys necessarily, but like my female friends, my male friends.
Yeah,
I
like
wanna
a tight group of people hang out.
Yeah,
and
I want
drink.
to not dance with these people. I want to like sit down and like have some beers and talk with people I've established relationships with.
Yeah.
And like I can meet new people there for sure. Like I'm not off that. I just picking up girls at a bar is so fucking hard now
Yeah.
because I'm not as hot as I used to be. I'm getting progressively uglier the more older I get, because it's funny. I look at my father and I look at like never good looking guy because he's brown.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. But when he was younger, he wasn't that bad looking.
Yeah.
Like, he was okay. I'm like, yeah, he's workable. But then as he got older, he's a hideous, disgusting man now. And God,
Tell us how you really feel. Adam.
yeah. But and now I'm like I'm not gonna be that. And then as I'm getting older, I'm just getting uglier. I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, well, it's like as we get older, we get uglier and more cynical.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, and this is coming from a bunch of guys that are in their mid-20s.
You were cute as hell when you were
When I was, we're like, we're so old. I'm like 25, man. This is fucking,
Yeah, you're a cute guy 3 years ago. Now I can't even look at you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just ugly as shit.
I'm just kidding.
You can't
But you
even-
honestly, you've had such a baby face for such a long time. It's only the last couple of years you've kind of grown out of it.
Yep.
I was looking at old photos of you actually.
You fucking creeping me on Facebook?
I was.
All right.
I think I was talking to you on the phone while I was doing it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
sitting there on the phone. You're
we were
like, I'm going to
talking for
creep
a while,
Shane on
and I was
fucking-
like, I need to see his face. I don't like this. Like, and so I went on there and I was looking through some old photos, and Jenny had like brown hair and shit.
oh yeah,
Times have changed.
gone through a lot of different hair colors. That girl.
And moods also.
Yeah.
Should we? How long is this?
This is uncut for 35 minutes. We haven't even
Wow,
talked about.
let's,
That's what I said, man.
More stories next week.
Yeah. All right. That was a great
I got
podcast.
some
We're out.
crazy shit to talk about. So
Yeah.
we'll cut this for the uncut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I
Thanks
think-
for if you're listening to the uncut. Thank you for listening. Tell your
Yeah.
friends about it.
Yeah. The uncut. It's long.
You can check us out at ROFLcast.me because ROFLcast.com is dead to us. We're never getting it back. It's
Apparently
gonna
not. We're
happen.
trying.
I'll fucking change the name of the podcast before that name gets back.
Oh,
They're
fuck.
gonna get a 10-year lease. Some asshole porn site called livejasmine.co.uk stole the URL and refused to give it back. And basically what it is, it's that porn pop-ups thing that you always see when you go on to certain sites you shouldn't be going on because they're shady.
Yep.
That's the same. You get a party poker pop-up and you get a live webcam chat girl pop-up.
Yeah.
You always get those two
And
pop-ups.
they purchased
And
your domain
one to do
name.
that- yeah, they bought Ralph. That's how popular it was, though.
Yeah.
When you looked at
Well,
my
I went.
summary-
I have it. It's sitting in the queue for as soon as it's let go of that we get it,
yeah.
and
It's just going to be at least another year.
at least another year. And then who's to say we'll get it in a year?
Ever. Yeah.
Because he might just auto renew it again and again and again.
I've been harassing the registration company, get it back. Like, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. Like, that's rude. That's not customer service. I'm kidding. They've been very helpful. And if you need to register a domain, go to zendigitaldesign.com. That's
There
where
you
we
go.
register Scott Green, Marty Hayes, a new movie coming out from Donkey Films, also registered through there. And soon to be ROFLcast, registered all through there.
There you go.
Yes.
That's what he said.
Yeah. But if you don't want to go there,
Well, yeah.
use the ROFLcast code. Now go to Zen Digital Design and sign up there. Thanks for listening
Yeah.
to ROFLcast Uncut, number 44.
All right.